New Orleans. Jameis Winston, first drive of the night, downfield to Marquez Callaway. Oh, what a throw. Oh, what a catch. The undrafted free agent out of Tennessee, same dude who caught Drew Brees' 7,000th completion. A minute chance of catching that, but he does. And Winston wasn't done. Later in the first to Callaway. Oh, what a throw. Oh, what a catch. Like his days in Tallahassee. Playing for the Seminoles. Winston, 2 touchdowns, just 1 incompletion. Number 1 pick Trevor Lawrence trying to be the Jag starter. He would deal with pressure. In fact, 42% of his dropbacks on Monday, he felt pressure. According to Next Gen Stats, the league average is 26. He was still able to make some plays despite the pressure. Under a minute to go, looking for Laviska Shenault in the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down. Next play, Lawrence under pressure again. This time going to be gobbled up in the backfield by Jalen Dalton. He went 5 of 7 throwing on the drive, but he couldn't finish it off. There are going to be days like this for the number 1 overall pick. With a look at the entire preseason week 2, Steve Levy and the Monday Night Crew.
With the Saints' tight victory over the Jaguars here in New Orleans, that puts a wrap on week 2 of the NFL's preseason. So 1 more week still to go. Still going to formulate some plans, some position changes, expectations on the season. But, Lewis, give me a big thought coming out of this week 2 in the preseason.
Yeah, I think it's the one that kind of jumps right off the screen at you if you've been watching preseason football. And that's the play of these young quarterbacks that have been drafted this year in particular. I think they all look the part. I think as a personnel department, as a coaching staff, you just want players to look like they're supposed to look. They don't have to be perfect. You just want them to look like they're supposed to look, and you're not going, man, did we make a mistake already after just 2 preseason games? All these young quarterbacks have looked the part. Trevor Lawrence has struggled a little bit, but that's to be expected given what's around him. You know, Zach Wilson has looked spectacular. He looked spectacular against Green Bay Packers. Trey Lance has had great moments. Matt Jones has looked really good in a very complicated offense. Justin Fields, look, Chicago's up in arms right now about put him in there, take Andy out of there. So it's really been kind of cool how those guys have played. And then, you know, talking about quarterbacks still, then there's Ben Roethlisberger, the old dog who's been at it for a while. People were like, he's done. He doesn't have any more mobility. The offensive line stinks. Well, yesterday he carved up Detroit pretty good. Right. So I think that's a guy who you might not want to count out. I think it's a good year if you like good quarterback play.
You know, there was one quarterback, though, that stood out in this preseason to me, and I'm not going to tell the Jets fan over here, but Zach Wilson is legit, people. What he has done in these 2 games, it's what stands out to me. He is the real deal. He is not – the stage is not too big. He's mobile, can make throws off platform. And by the way, he's got some talent. Mekhi Becton, you know, protecting him. Corey Davis looks like a great addition. I know your Jets have had some injuries, and Carl Lawson goes down.
It's a big loss, yeah.
But reason for optimism in New York, that's a big storyline.
Yeah.
And the Patriots, you mentioned them. I wanted to see how all these new pieces, all this money that was spent, how's it all going to come together? And I think that's the team that's being overlooked right now. If Cam, which I think has won the job, and he deserves it, if he can get better throwing the football, that's a team that's going to be there at the end.
We're on our way to week 3 of the NFL preseason.
All right, back to baseball. The Blue Jays have been reeling as of late. Just 3 wins in their last 10 games. Not great for their playoff push, taking on a really good White Sox squad.
Lance can't believe it.
Lance Lynn was tossed in the 4th inning of his last start after throwing his belt at an umpire when they were checking for the sticky stuff. On Monday, learned his lesson. A little more friendly this time around. And cracked a smile. Probably didn't mean it. He did it anyway. Disingenuous. That's fine. At least he did it. Didn't get kicked out. Bottom 6, Blue Jays down 1-0. Runner on second, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Facing Lynn. And he's going to get a double to center field that scores Bo Bichette. Guerrero. Dude is fired up. Blue Jays tying up the game at 1. Bottom 8 now, runners on the corners. Craig Kimbrell on the mound, and he looks so different in the 8th compared to the 9th inning. Breivik Valera coming in from 3rd after that pitch gets away, and he's going to be safe. Great run right there, gets under the leg there. Blue Jays go on to win 2-1 the final. Zach Greinke been great in August, 1.89 ERA in 3 outings, allowing just 13 hits, 1 walk in 19 innings. Second time this week facing his old squad. The Royals, top 3, facing Salvador Perez.
Whoa.
Perez getting the best of that one right there. 33rd of the year, 81 RBI. That's a new career high for him. So the Royals getting to Greinke in this one. 2-1 in the 7th, Whit Merrifield. Batting with 2 on, nobody out. And that's trouble. Kansas City up 4-1 now. Next inning, Merrifield again with 2 runners on. And he's going to come up clutch again.
What a hitter.
Yeah. Finding the gap, clears the bases, 2 runs come in to score on the triple. He finished a homer shy of the cycle. Royals going to win this one 7-1. They beat up on the Astros, actually.
What a hitter. What a player. Final round play at